Ha ha ha! You thought you were about to go into the video game. I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking of Spoon 9000. I thought I was going to go into the video game that I'm about to watch. And to be honest, you are my Dawn fans. I'm just going to take you there right now. In style. Yeah. Style indeed. Here we go. Hello, everybody, everyone. Ladies and boys, girls, and teenagers, and all that. It's me, Superior 9000, which you call me Superior. Yes, that's right. The game streamer that the videos of the future becoming entrepreneur, extraordinary influencer, pro game streamer, actor, model, and creator, broadcaster, and future wrestler. And that's what my Dory fans. We're back once again playing and continue the story series of I Want to Hug That Gator. Now, before we get down to the video game business, just going to put down 3 face cards down at the end of my turns or activate them at the end of the recording stream session. And if you're new to this channel, please press the button to subscribe, press the button to follow. You press the button to like, follow, subscribe, support. And which press this big button if you join the Superior 9000 Empire Corporation International Industry Enterprise, which are bigger, better, stronger, and more noticeable in the future to all other social media account platforms and game streaming channel account platforms. Now, enough chit chat from my Dory fans. Let's get down to the video game business and let's get to work. Oh, and before we do, if you missed the previous episode, do not worry. I'll leave it in the description down below so each one you can watch it. And yes, I'm lucky and telling you, I hope you've got your chin gear on. I hope you've been to Lulu and I hope you got a drinking, your snacks, and I hope you're chilling out on a gaming chair or on a sofa or even relaxing on the bed watching this amazing game series I'm doing. Now, as I said before, let's get to work and let's get down to the video game business. Now, in the last episode, it was quite the opening. ... Once everyone else has left, it closes the class door and locks it. So, care to actually, no, I'm going to try to do this. Care to explain, Inca boy? Inca said, yes, sir. He opens the door in the back of the signal elevators to come out. The mid-drenched the closed decoration of sanctuary. He said, ... And he said, I was having a bad day. She's looking a bit better, still drained, but she's not shivering her lap. And look at her extend a finger down to the scratch under the chin. I can see that. Takes a seat inside a nearby desk and waves a hand for Olivia to go on. He shifts his hand to me. I look between the two of them. Muscular there, and Olivia plunging eyes. Ultimately, I shake my head in the negative. I just helped Olivia get out of the rain. Of course you did, you good boy. He sloughed to the third top of the desk. I can't tell you some other time. Sure. Whatever it was, it looks like you recovered pretty well, Olivia dear. Olivia doesn't answer violently, instead giving him a bashful smile and nod. Olivia said, was it about your work again, Olivia darling? Olivia said, yeah. Oh, this girl. He turns to me and points a thumb at her. You know, Incarnate boy, you know the work she's so concerned about was wrecked the graduate curve in my class. For the sake of the other students, I had to put the limits on extra credit assignment. Inca said, really? Yes, Inca boy. You never knew before would I ever consider such a mistake and why I punish someone For working too hard, I wouldn't think myself. For 4 years ago, this little green goblin comes running into my class half a semester and more than a few angry calls from parents later. My hands were tied. Young lady simply does too dang much. Olivia smiles, but doesn't look up for the Nico said it was that much better than and all of the other students. Well, no, Inca boy. I don't grade the techniques, but if I did, you'd be a big trouble, Inca. Very big trouble, indeed, boy. Olivia's book was very good, even then, but the main thing I admire is how motivated she can be. I haven't seen someone so infused in just a paint in years. Similarly, I haven't seen anyone. As an associate, I have to exchange the rules like that with a click of the finger. Olivia said, "You were worried it to stop me?" Olivia said, "I was, Olivia darling. That's why I sound like me, but it didn't stop you, not even a little. Heck, that year you even got to me some things differently." Olivia said, "I don't think I ever did anything like that." Olivia said, "Ah, but you did, Olivia dear. You see, when you came into my class, the Friday before Mother's Day, you took at this." I handed you your pen, and the first thing I noticed about it is how soft the feather portion is. Nico said, "It's a special pen you always use." He said, "It's actually from my wife." He said, "Whoa." It's been closer, I can see more and interact detail. The fingerprint sank and the maintenance but one point. It's well made and kept, yet the feather base showed its age. Nicholas said, "She came in afternoon with a whole stack of painting drafts, so frustrated she couldn't get it right, and then determined to make it perfect. I say any of these would be great. Your aunt would love any of these." And she fires back, "If not it's good enough for me, why would it be good enough for someone I love?" I do not have the answer, so I'll tell her to take a step back. It will take a few hours to go over the fundamental once more. I send her home, try to get it right over the weekend, and come Monday she returns and hugs me the first time. That Friday night, though, what she said was, "Mind." I talked about it all night with my wife, and then that morning I decided to make a change for myself. My wife was molting at the time, so there was always a new feather or three in there, like each morning. I took the biggest one, observed it right, and I got a bit of help to make it into a real pen, and use it wherever since. It helps me remember to do my job right for the people I care about and for the people my students care about. I think what it was is that the childlike reasoning that comes so naturally for youth. That reasoning, it makes a type of innocent, earnest dedication I simply think I would lost for a while. Olivia said, "Don't give me so much credit." "Olivia, darling, you haven't lost it, have you?" Olivia said, ... I guess I said, "Good, don't lose it for me, okay, Olivia, darling?" Olivia said, "Okay." Then I yawned. Shut it. "You feel alright to get your next class, Olivia and Nico, darling?" I said, "Yes, I'm ready." Then I said, "Great." He claps a hand over my back. This guy said, we should do this again sometimes, eh? Yeah, I must say, sound teacher is, never you sound. They used to usher out the classroom to the light Belfield's house and note that screwed on. So it didn't seem refused us to come late, but she sat down and read the late note for an ignore. It's not my usual spot. I felt something odd in the corner of my eye. Looking up, it was to see Olivia looking my way, with a smile on her face. Oh, that's good. We like to see Olivia smile. Literally, we do. For once, many words, yet I couldn't figure out. All I could do is turn once to try and match it, before focusing on Miss Proctor's letters. Dot. As more time passes, the art cutters fades into a background. The latest week, I have scared the principal scholar called me to her office. I fear that they figured out what Olivia did and assumed I was part of it, just as she predicted. Lucky that wasn't the case. Instead, she wanted to inform me that they had no leads on who could have done the swap, and since it was tempered, it'd been removed from the contest. So no skin off my back, honestly. As the compensation, she gave me one of the runner-up prizes, a coupon for some pizza from some Italian restaurant. Oh, that's pretty cool. Dynamos. Not the biggest pizza fan, but not a bad price to get after all this. I wouldn't mind having pizza tomorrow. Yep. I'm gonna have pizza tomorrow, actually, to be honest. Yeah. Definitely gonna have pizza tomorrow. I see a bit of pizza now. Just took up pizza. Saving it for a rainy day. However, I found myself in a conundrum of my own doing. My peers' concern about the entry was resolved, but I haven't accounted for any questions about my portfolio. My paint portfolio. The few times I showed my photography work, they'd be minimally impressed at the best. They were never confronted either. No, instead I've run around. Oh, and yeah, and they are a nice income. Not bad, but I would digital contest. I can't even be mad about it since it's just another misunderstanding underlying it from my side of the things. But then I had a thought. What if it wasn't a lie? What if it's actually a good painting? And after working it for the past month, because yeah, no, I can't screw this. For the past 3 weeks, I've been staying after school, making use of one of the club's room practice. Olivia said, "Yeah, Inko, you did listen to any of the tips I gave you? You seen everything I had in my disposal, namely textbooks for missing and how to tutorial online. I stayed at least as possible, trying to get the same skills level as Olivia. As I stare at the whole maturity before me, I can do nothing but weep at my own ignorancies. Or down, what you want to call it. Not exactly weep, but exploring the Lovecraftian horror before me, I can maybe see a little progress drowning in the madness of the exit paint. Olivia had made a good on her promise to teach me around the time I asked Miss Sterling to borrow the keys to the spare room. Well, I memorized at all her teaching down to the letter. Olivia said, "What am I even looking at? Are you trying to abstract some sort of the thing here?" It was an attempt at a self-portrait, actually. Olivia said, "Could you probably post it online and some rich asshole will buy it?" Is that good? No, never trust an opinion of people on the internet. I learned that the hard way. Oh god. It's possible someone still does it now these days. In any universe. After a brief period of awkward silence, I let myself collapse. I stood behind me, and I tossed the Ollie everyone in frustration. At this rate, I'm going to be a double fraud or something. Heck. Oh, splat. I don't even have the energy to get angry. Olivia said, "Probably look better now at least." How did Olivia get so good at this? Inka said, "Olivia, please, you've got to have some actual advice for me." Wani comes to us, slipping away a notebook she had splayed across her lap into her nearby bag. Leo said, well, when I want to draw, it's usually because I've got something on my mind. Like inspiration? And Leo said, kinda, more so. I just imagine something I want to put that on my caverns. Oh, gee, what the heck? Damien, dude, why would you do that? Oh my god, I actually felt that one. Damien, dude, what's with the slamming door open or closing the slam door? I don't know what you would do. Why? The door studio. Oh yeah, I was right then. Open the door. Dude, are you trying to break school property? Hey. There was an limit. Are you guys here? Yeah, we're blood here, dude. You've literally scared the life out of us three. Okay, two, technically. Don't know who the third person is. It's just your background of your narrator telling the story. Anyway, it takes a heavy breath as his vision dots around the room. David, are you okay or are you high? Oh god, don't tell me you had something bad again or drank something. I don't know. At a moment of surprise, I raised my arm to catch his attention. He goes, Damien, what's wrong? The hyperactive Donovan spot me, taking a final breath before jogging over. Guys, I need to ask you something. What is it? Is everything alright? Nico said. Olivia replies that is something happened? I can't help but panic. I've never seen Damien this. I have to admit, this is actually quite unusual. Damien said, do you want to come to the arcade with me and Liz? Really, David? Oh my god. Dude, we thought there's something was going on with you, man. And you could have just said that while slamming the door open. Oh my god, dude. You scared us. Because is that it? Yeah, that was what I said. And he said, wait, what's with this decided? I thought something bad had happened, Nico said. No, just asking this already has car prepared anything. And he said, oh, I probably should expect that, but still. Dude, why? You opened the door slamming it open like that. Nico said, how did you know we were here? He said, I didn't, I just kept opening doors until I found you. Oh my god, so you opened the entire doors out of the whole school? Oh my god. Damien said, I've been at it for a while actually. I wonder why. Damien's eyes jumped to a cabinet that lies in the floor next to me. You're working on your next masterpiece. Oh, the paint siren is probably one of your trade secrets, huh? Olivia hides her sneakers. Why do I say sneakers? Seneca with her hand. Dave said, don't worry, I won't tell a soul. Yeah, that's right. Don't tell anybody. I laid down to pick up the camera and place it upright, decided to remove the ugly painting and place it in the corner of the room to dry. Anyway, how about it? Olivia said, to the arcade. If I fidget to borrow and lower as she considered a question. Got the arcade, huh? It's not like I had any other plans. Sure, why not? Why do I feel like you're doing an impression of a certain anime character that I know in this universe that I need to finish watching actually, this series? And before you ask my daughter fans, I know what you're thinking. If you do know it, leave a comment down below and I'll give you a hint. Let's just say it's a superhero. There you go, I'll give you that clue a hint there. Anyway, let's back to the story. Damien said, alright, let's go. They said, wait, we don't. Oh, okay, she went. Oh, no, and okay, never mind. Oh, hey Liz, how you doing? Listen, Olivia, there you are. It was taking so long to get you, so I was about to come and find myself. This time both David and I were wheeling for air. Despite a little bit of protest and hesitation, David had wasted no time in grabbing her by the and spinning for the exit. I had to chase them all the way. Why did I say all the way? All the while. I swear I got talked to her today. All while Olivia screamed like a banshee as she was pushed through the hallways at a breakneck pace. I said, yeah, took a deep breath and stand up. Olivia claws have dug into her arms rest, and she definitely trying to kill Damien with her glare, which he's happily ignore. He said, why didn't you just message me or something? That is a good question. Why didn't you message us, Damien? We got your number, dude. I knew Liz. You can just message one of us. Listen, I wanted to, but why am I not surprised? Damien didn't want to ruin your concentration. Really? So instead you kicked the art room door open. He said, yep. No, wait. I could do better, yep. Yep. Liz had a good grace to embrace on Dana's behalf. He said, but yeah, I'll give you a little bit of action next time. You've been staying late forever now. Can't hide the wince. It hadn't occurred to me more than the people would noticed. Ah, right. Not like you are the only ones. Liz said, yes, I still need to stay behind. My student council called me in. Nico said, right, sure. So, come on, and Liz said, come on. The car is in the student section. Don't do a stunt. I swear, them two got a thing for each other. I can see it happen. I feel like it is going to happen. Student parking lot heading towards the rather old, but well kept. Okay. No one slowly into a sub, but follows after, and nonetheless. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. It's taken a few minutes to get Olivia, and yeah, I'm not going to do David's voice. I'll work on another one actually. I'll stick with the ones I'm usually doing now. 30 to get to the arcade. It won't take that long, damn it. Olivia huffs and wheels herself to the passenger side, opening the door for herself. He said, do you need any? Olivia said, it's fine. To finish her statement, Olivia used her strong arms to lift herself on the armrest. With the more grace than I thought possibly for the Olivia skilled girl, she managed to flop down into the passenger seat. So I ran the chair, wondering where to put it. I got room in the trunk, Nico. Ah, that's good, that's good. Clunk. The trunk lid to pop up and heavy punctuate that. It takes more time than I'll admit to figure out how to undo the locks. Actually, it closes the chair, but once it's done, I'm able to slide it into the submission storage area easily. David had already popped through the window of the front passenger seat by the time I'm done, as a particular maneuver. Click, 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 or clacky clack, what you would say. A CPS opened the door behind Liz and sit and watched a pile of soda cans empty onto the pavement. Oh my! Sorry from this one. I just tossed them into the back seat when I'm done. Damien, because I'm surprised Liz doesn't make you use a bag. Is it? Oh, I was going to say I'm glad she does. Especially in her car. Dave pulls up an overflowing plastic bags as if it were a trophy. Nico said, why haven't you tossed all these bottles out already? And I said, I'm saving them for a project about recycling. I'm also going to use a couple of them for a sculpture. Save me the trouble of going out and finding it. That's actually quite clever. I like That's actually quite clever. Liz, big respect on your idea. That's quite clever. Genius. I have to respect her for that. Damien said, and I get drunk as much as so. What did I say? Oh, I swear I got tongue tied today. Let me do that again. Damien said, and I get drink as much soda as I want. There we go. I don't really have. When he say anything, Damien scoops out the rest of the cans from the floor of the car, put them in a new bag, which then stuffed in the car trunk before giving me and Olivia a thumbs up. He said, alright dude, we're good to go. I love that positive energy you got there, Damien. And not a sunk into the semi-clean seats. Wait, can I? Oh, I can. Click it without even going this bit, huh? That's good, actually, that's better. I'm barely doing this so that people can see what I'm saying. You know, the mouse bit. My hand, just in case the ones I can't hear. My hand touched the pocket of the seat belt and pushed it against something warm and soft. There's a tiny gas up next to me that comes on my straight in my hand is yanked away. Oh! Huh. I looked over to Olivia and held to her chest. Her green face has a scarlet ting. Her mirror-shaded eyes glared holes through my head. You okay? Oh, look at that smile. That's a lovely smile there. And I think they're on the highway side. And just as the scale turns to the mark for me. I said to myself, chuckled at that. The wolf of the palms was shown, however, that leaves the hand being lost. Oh wait, we're not on the highway yet? Oh yeah, because this is not here. Huh. Okay, all the safety checks are done. Oh my! Oh, okay then. Well, I can understand why you have your neck. Oh wow, okay. Let's get the driver's seat and grips the steering wheel. How does that make you feel comfortable? Oh, then again, actually, that would make sense if in a parallel universe of a dinosaur world of Earth, then that would make sense. Really, it actually would. Outside, we carried the neck to check on the mirrors and tires. He said, wait, Liz? Wait, Liz drives? With her head sticking out the window? No, I don't blame her. I mean, look how long her neck is. Let's poke her head in. No, what's that? Her neck sneaks inside the cars and round and hooked in the middle of the car. Then, with the promotion, her neck continues to cause till her head sits atop the neck roll as if no different from someone putting a shoe on. It's kind of look like a giant scale covered in scuff. It does actually, I have to admit that. There's even still enough space for her to see the window and check behind her. There's an Inco. It said, huh? Huh? It wasn't anything important. I said, alright. I said, but the city, right? I actually been wanted to see it, but I've been more close for Alexander's class. Damien said, do you know how much gas money it burns through to take a detour around here? I don't want to know. Wait. Gas money? Huh. I wonder what kind of fuel they've got then. In a parallel universe Earth, Dino Earth. Well, Dino Human Earth, I should say. Oh, okay, it was a little glitch there, but skipped. Good, because neither do I. That's good. Let's go do it. I said, hey, wait, no. I barely have enough as is. Look at Lyra. She's like just chill, like, yep, I'm enjoying this. Lyra said, a few on the way as well. Oh, wait, so are we on the highway or we're just about to leave? I don't know. I'm looking forward to it as well. He said, you sure? He said, yeah, I'll point out some stuff I remember along the way. He said, you're my tour guide now. Oh gosh, do that look. Olivia's. Don't make me change my mind. I said, glad to sell. Everyone, buckle up. Let's pull away from the school. Oh yeah, so we are leaving. Okay, so we are heading out now. Okay. So in the outside certain direction, as always, it's the exit. Weird to think, but the edge of my world was as close as a right turn out of my own school. Excuse me. Then again, I still haven't been living here long. Does anybody want a station? I don't think I ever listened to a radio here either. Actually, I'll tell you what the dinosaur's radio sound like. I'll be interested actually. Liz and Olivia hardly seem to glance in Damon's direction as well. Do you suit yourself? Okay. Within the smaller, oh. Like a natural event, placing the low sound deck is an old classic rock music, sending the vibration throughout the car everyone in it. Just as fast as it could. I was going to say, do you turn that down? So the outside yanks over the volume, not counterclockwise, turning the music down to better the level. He phones a moment, but he doesn't seem to exert her decision. Buzz. What the? I turn off all notifications still except the message call, and between all the people I message, there's only one who isn't inside the car. Checking on the screen, I see D-Man, huh? Any song request, man? Wait, come on, please tell me we can reply, come on. That'd be so cool if we could apply. Well, no, this is quite a good picture screen, but either way, who knows. It's not even can't reply, that'd be so cool. Type in what to say. Seriously. I don't know, Damon. So long as it's, I don't know, 20 country music, I don't know. It was a sure. This was not bad. Wait, you've been texting? How long? He said, yeah, since like the first week of school. Olivia said. What the heck, dude? Let me see your phone. And over the contacts creation page, and she tapped the first few numbers I paused. Then she yanked the phone from her coat pocket. She doesn't know her own number. Olivia Vision tapping her number and in its handbook back. She enters herself as a live long way. Huh. Sounds very arterial. It's okay. He said, yep, got it. Oh, she gave us a number, that's sweet. Okay, that's funny, I like that. That was uncalled for, you just said. Lucius, right, that's so funny. Olivia, that's why I send it. She giggles her own jokes, and being in the butt of the mood in the car is too hard to hold against her. Before long, this is the thought sign the way to more developments. More and more, the granite palm trees start to dotting in the path as well. And so the hoots of the city gets closer as we approach those familiar junctions and leading up to it. The results of decades of poor instructions, a decision, multi-million-dollar project promised to fix all the traffic. In this universe, that hasn't been fixed yet and it's still working on it now. Just build more of. Yeah, but you build more of those, it's still going to be more traffic. It's not going to make any difference. And then we pay close attention to her phone. She scrolled lazy through some forms. Oh god, what has she put there? What's so funny? You just said, oh, nothing. Hey. You can listen loud. I said, oh boy, you're still buzzing that, Olivia. Yeah. I said, what is it? And he said, don't tell him. They said, it's this weird, extraordinary chat room when they only dinosaurs, women, men, and rather specific human men are banned. Okay. There's a gasp. There's a racial exaggeration. Listen, Olivia showed me once, the people on it are really weird. Because humans are banned? You weren't supposed to tell him. It's the latest safe house for us on the internet. Okay, so there is internet out there. So there is internet in that world, huh? Bit different compared to my universe. Liz thinks, Liz said, I think there's probably a better place for that online for you associate with. Sorry, I've really got tongue tied today. Neva said, tell me about the actual situation. Neva said, it's not that. It's just how it has to be for our safety. Some dino girl can't be doing anything at all, and there's always at least 3 guys in the comments saying she looks like. I see, it's one of those kind. Okay, I could understand the safety thing. I could understand. Liz said, don't say it. They also really bring down quality of the site. Look, it explains in the rules of that humans have 1/5 the attention span of dinos. I don't want to know what you've been looking at, Olivia. She groans out. Olivia shows me her phone. The graph is blurred to hell and can't make out most of the text. He said, I don't know how I feel about all this. He said, what's not to get, Inca? Think about it. You're in the history class. It sucks. So you just remember. Wait a second. I'm human, and stop listening. We just had a bit of crisscross there. I don't know. Inca, I wish I could do that. According to the lady. Okay. Wow. Okay, I was surprised. Okay, well, might as well say it. According to, to say it. According to Lady Hitler, which I'm surprised at that. Parallel Earth Universe. Here you can. Okay. Libby said it's just a funny group of women like me. Huh. Lay off and let me have it. Because you don't really believe that stuff, though, do you? Libby said, not really. It's just the rules of the place, alright. He said, okay. Libby stick the phone back in her pocket with a huff. Libby said, huh, I was the ride to the arcade always this long? Libby said, I think about 20 minutes away from the arcade still. Don't worry, Inca, the water fountains are indeed. Libby said, shut up. David crackled himself. Alright, I hope the place still sells those hot dogs for $1. Because there's no way anyone anywhere sells hot dogs for $1 anymore. Actually, that's probably true. Actually. I don't know if it these days in my universe. I definitely do. In fact, we never had hot dogs. I think it's mostly in America, in UK. Probably no. I definitely do. Unless it's no, they do, but unless it's a special event, like it was in a football stadium or Comic Con or something. Well, favorite in Comic Con, but yeah. He said, yeah, but did I? It was quite Olivia, and I would save our lunch money to go here instead after class. Olivia said, I don't think I trusted it was still the cheap honest. Olivia said, you ate a hot dog off the floor once. Oh, Olivia! That's different. Olivia fills the air with the old tales of Olivia and her adventures in the arcade. She came to change into the credit for him on whenever the investment. Even at the last moment of the cement melt away, the skyscraper overtake our view of the outside world, finally in the big city. They said, here we are. Oh, we're here now. I was disappointed when we pull up into the arcade parking lot. A large glass window covered in so much bloodshed combination leaflet. The front of the arcade and building itself looks a couple decades old. This place was probably herself in the past, but I can only imagine they'll be back. They break even nowadays. Though the masonry sorts of retro disco could change that. Olivia said, I can show you more on the return trip. Come on. I love the background picture, man. That's pretty good. It looks like it's real. Although, just by the background picture, I'm not sure what that is. It's definitely not where I know of. I think it's somewhere in Broad, but I'm not sure where. Guess she must have seen a brief instant. This unlocks the trunks, and I hop out to get Olivia's chair. As I took to have the things on the list. Oh, okay. Watch me aim that. Ever like to admit. Now, how do I unfold this blast thing? I think there's a release button. Oh, there we go. Flip we go. Video. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say fuck. Oh no, wait. I say better one. What the flip? Yeah, you hearing this, Lady Spring? You like that? My little catchphrase word. As I checked to make sure that all my fingers were attached, and not cut off or anything. Okay. Olivia singing through the passage window. But you go through the battle, Olivia, dear. There's Ikazan. You have much to learn. Observe. Olivia makes sure the brakes are held and hovers herself over in one motion. Oh! The chair is forced open by movements alone with the loud crack. That did sound normal, but fair enough. She gracefully rolls me. Well, I swear I got talked that today. She gracefully rolls by me. Tongue stuck out of the small victory over my. I can't even say the word. It's that. Oh, yeah, screw it. I've really got tongue tied today. Olivia said, "Ready." Very sweet. The girl's inside, and I could tell he's most excited about to be here. Anybody? Actually, this is pretty cool. Actually, the back looks pretty great. There's a dude. This place is the bomb. Radical, man, radical. Yo, dude. Sorry. We used to snooze and change what's coming out. You know, I still not go to arcades these days. You know, there's not many these days, but I still go to one now and again, especially on hard days. My dear fans, if you're going on holiday into UK, your best bet probably would go to the arcade either in Cornwall or Devon, and I would say Skegness. Those ones you probably get more arcades. Really, take my advice on that. We used to scrooge down to the creamy after school. No, hang on a second, I know. I'm going to turn the music down because I feel like I might be a bit loud, so. Yeah, I'll just turn it off, screw it, just turn it off, there we go. That's better. Now I can hear properly. Don't get me wrong, I like to have the music on, but I feel like I might get copyright, so it wouldn't surprise me. The place is buzzed with activity flashing machines, all competing for the attention of gamers excitedly convinced. I lean in a bit closer to Olivia. Oh, that's so sweet. Because it's pretty damn loud here. That's why I'll just turn it down. I mean, the narrator has turned it down. Yeah, you guys don't know who I am because I'm reading your story. Anyway, it's pretty damn loud here. You're doing me alright, having to speak up more, Ego said. Olivia said, of course I am. What do you take me for, a kid? He said, sorry, I was just being nice. She said. I appreciate the concern. The school arrows appears the booth on the floor with a loud sit. Here? I said, oh, okay, they went. They were taken up towards a nearby coin machine. First of all, let's already. You know, the machines I'd like to go on is probably mostly the 2P machines in the arcade, or the basketball one. Oh, there was a, you know what, I'm going to tell you a story. There was a time in Devon, a campsite called Hillhead, brilliant campsite, had like static cameras and buildings. Cool pool, I mean, cool restaurant and a cute little shop, and most importantly, I had an arcade. There's one arcade machine. Had like it's one of those arcade machines that had like random games. There's one I enjoyed most. Well, me and my brother Legendary back in the day, before we were known as Superior 9000 Legendary. Back then, we had different names back then, but back then, me and Legendary, we were playing this game. I'm sure you do fans probably heard this game. It's an old classic title. I don't think they don't make it anymore now. It was called Dodge the Ball. Basically, the ball throws a dodgeball. You have to dodge it. Right? And, oh my god, every time me and Legendary, we were just literally like dominating the game. We just put our names up and all that. And obviously, another game me and Legendary like is mostly what's it called? Air hockey. Oh my god, me and Legendary were dominating on that one. And this is a true story. Me and Legendary were facing each other. There was no tournament. It was just and all that, but we were facing each other because we were trying to like see who wins and whatnot. But we were very competitive, and a lot of people were like watching us, and because they noticed mine and Legendary's hand, our hands were like because it got hit by the buck, that little floaty coin thing. It hit our hands and got like cuts and bruises and all that. Well, we did somehow. It's just strange. Like we didn't stop. We just like kept going till one of us like gives in or finished the game. I think it ended. I'm not sure who won. I don't think it was me or Legend. I think it ended in a tie, or I think we just stopped because our hands were just getting badly bruised and damaged. But that was a true story, my dear fans. Very true, very true. Anyway, back to the story. You're gonna take off towards the nearby coin machine first. But oh yeah, okay, we're on. Guess I'm with the ladies then. Hey! Anyway, Olivia said I could told you to. I've been here before. Listen, so why didn't you warn me about the stickiness? Oh, stickiness. Oh, stickiness. Oh, yes, of course. Never should. Let's head lowers to the verge of the snout of pension levels. Oh dear. And he said, well, you two did kind of drop this on me at the last. Well, that's true. They technically did actually. So I guess it's even, Steven. So it's understandable. Just feels weird. Screw it. I don't care if I get copyright. Hang on. Let me go back on it. Screw it. I need to hear the music. I can't even get it. That's literally loud, but I don't know how. Wait, do I do it? No, it's not that one. It's definitely that one, indeed. Return. Anyway, but still, I remember this place pretty well. It's great. You can show Inko around and go with Damien. Oh, look at that. She just enjoyed the music, and the dad said, yeah, let's shake that head. Oh, go see Damien if you like him so much. Liz Mickey puts her pointer fingers together as she looked at the sub-14. Those two player gun tingling look fun to try. They said, you mean the light gun game? I said, yeah, those two. I mean, those ones. Sorry. When I say those, that's what I got talking about today. I can't put my finger on it, but something tells me that Liz was banking on splitting apart from the start. But it would give me an ample opportunity to have some alone time with Olivia. Just get to know her more, cuz. Oh my god! Damien, you better not broke something over there. We ain't paying it, or we ain't cleaning that up. Liz, I think I broke this. Oh my god, David, why? Oh my god, why, David? I'm just gonna say, Liz, my dear, sort your lover out. Time to control your strength. Just like having it through her nose. Because seriously, Damien, that's my reaction would be. Like, dude, really? He said, ... If we get banned on this, in the arcade, it's Damien's fault. Listen, oh, come on, it's perfectly unfair. Because you sure about this, Liz? We could just all sit together. Like Diana looks around the arcade nervously. She does like Damien, we know it, we can see it. Especially I want to protest and suggest it might be best. Liz wants to stick with Damien probably to make sure he doesn't do anything more. Yeah, I agree, but Liz, we do know you, don't lie. We know that look. We can tell by the look and other things that you like Damien, so don't lie. Olivia knows this place as well, so she knows all the best games. I've been many arcades, I know quite a few best games. Especially the OG Classic, like you put 2P machines in. Get good stuff. We've already been spending time together after school, so why not? Nika said, I'm not against the idea, it's just, yeah, alright, glad you agree. Let's take this as a cue to leave, and she quickly pulls Damien away deep into the arcade. Yeah, make sure he doesn't break anything! If he does, make him pay for it! Meanwhile, Olivia begins to roll ahead, but stops and gives me an annoying look. Because said, come on already. Alright, jeez. As I soon stepped closer, Olivia was seeing her casual roll down sideways. Her eyes seem so distant as she looks over the fidget games comments in the room. This is actually pretty cool. I wonder where this background is. Unless it's like proper painting, that is. If this is actually proper art painting, well, this is big my respect to whoever painted this background. Amazing. To her dancing so before, or a soft home resonant from the mouth. I try to follow where the gaze learner, but seems to be continually drifted to something new every other moment, while deeps in the other thoughts. And I was carried on a slowly creeping awkwardness in my stomach going away at me. I have no clue what to do right now. The point of the fusion was to relax. I feel so interrupted here, but she definitely knows better than me. Because, say, Olivia. My voice brings back to her current moment with the start in hand, moving her chair around to look at me at fully. What's up? Should we try it first? The bag shoulders. And he said, anything? He said, okay, then how about one of your favourites? And he said, my favourites? And he said, yeah, you used to come here all the time. I'm sure you've got some you prefer. The look on surprise is quickly hidden by her turning the chair back around. He said, fine, my favourites then, my favourites. She pushes the wheelchair towards a particular large screen in the corner. Looking at it closely, there's a large block connected to it and had a dull multiple colours sticking hanging off the side wires. He said, oh damn it! He said, I look at the title above the screen. Rune Robbers. The more I look at it, the more I see it sort of fresh paint barely covered the poorly dome, make a graffiti. Olivia pops out the point as she glares at the base of the funny looking block before the screen. Olivia said, they updated it. It should be better than right? Oh, I feel so for her. Her power breaks transform into a depressed throne as her eyes seem to glossed over. I follow her gaze to the metal plate at the base, trying to better understand. The machine looks pretty well mated, if you ask me. Something wrong with it? They added a pedal for the cover action. Ah, that's why. I test the plate, feeling it sink down, and notice that the video game demo on the screen changes to a screen with a bookshelf with numbers next to each. This sucks. Leave her hands crawled into the press as she glares at the machine. Twice through my chest when I look back to the frustrated Dino girl. One aspect of her favourite pastime has been changed in a way that almost robs her of it. I thought I was struggling painful in the chord in my heart. I thought I had Sierra in hands in the game update. All at the same time, the clever scale girl, it looks so moist. I turn my eyes away to my feet. Sensation leaving as I do, and flash balance overcomes me as I look at my loafers. Nigga said, hey, I got an idea. She cut me off with a growl. I know what you're gonna say. And the answer is no. Well, why am I going to say that? You can say you're willing to just give up because you can't play it easy. Leo said yes. Leo responded, leave me a bit flawed, what you want to call it. A hateful eyes want to see at her former favourite girl game, but I know an idea will work. Because, okay, you played it. Haven't you been paying attention? Because how handily the paddle works. Olivia wonders. Sorry, Olivia. I swear I got to talk to her today. Olivia would are left hanging as she tries to visualize what I'm saying. A confusion gaze wanders between me and the flat rectangle on the floor. The whole time she looked so goofy, I have to withhold a chuckle in the fear of her clawing me. She must have realized, though, as she snatched an ignite gun from my hand, a check spare in the red hood. This is fine. One game. She looks at the lines and takes a deep breath. You better do your job right, Inko. I gave Ilya a nod and she wheels herself right next to the arcade machine. I went, gimme. She reached out my hand and goes to take it before I can respond. She takes it for a split second and then moves down to grab my wrist instead. Her scales are soft and cool. Olivia said, hit the paddle when I squeeze. I noticed this afternoon and Olivia blast the start button into the piece. That's all we get to play the game. Oh, not so tight. Olivia said, dude, hit the damn paddle. I'm playing with a control leg. Nico. Sorry. He said, holy crap, this is worse than I remembered. Olivia said, hi, it's me. I'm a guy that makes sense. Have you here? Can you see I put responding enemies in front of the place you forced across? I came up with this idea while eating a bird. Olivia said, I don't even want to snap on my ears to me. Fucking damn it, not again. This game sucks. Wanna play again? She's a bite intense. When Olivia finally released her grip on my wrist, I feel my blood rush through and print as she laughed. We ended up playing for 4 or 5 games total. Said, that's probably enough. I'm good to move on. You? He said, are you sure? I don't want to keep you here all day. Olivia looks over the machine one last time before sliding the plastic gun back into its slot. He said, I'm still a bit disappointed they've changed it, but thanks. Alright, there's better games around anyway. Let's go. Straight through from the before I really got to know Olivia Cairns to fond of mind. Damon says sometimes along the way people start calling her Hot Wheels. Hey, he's like that. Don't remember really who or when, but I do know it's proof she's got the fire in her. A fire in her. Before she can roll away too far, her hand takes a hold of one of the chair grips, jolting the dino girl from her son's stupor. He said, say, I've got an idea, Hot Wheels. Why don't we try a fighting game you were so good at? Olivia said, fighting? Yeah. Olivia's jaw clicked shut and her hands wired together tightly. Arcade cabinet can't change, right? Olivia, I mean, her gaze turned towards the opposite end of the arcade and I can hear the loud hollows from here. So, come on, Hot Wheels, what do you say? The name seems to her glaze hardening and infrared claw touching at the wheels. An even green creeped across her featured tongue, watching and astonishing as her predatory eyes latched onto a particular camera in the far side. There picks a direction of speed of parting the sea of swift dinos and leaving a small space of safety in her wake. After a short while, some digital parks machine looked like back at the moment of the comfort of my presence, and to say don't lose me. And then yanks at the wheelchair to launch herself through the building towers a new destination. Because of whoa, hey. I chase fine as best I can while avoiding the rest of the awesome players that just witnessed the high speed Dino Girl shoving them aside in her wake. Oh, I get closer to the atmosphere, seems to grow thicker and filling a bit air. Dank and heavy almost as if someone dialed it up to the elevator. For a second I have to stop my tracks and to catch up beneath, try to cool down as my shades begin to fog up. So this is the power of the fighting game crowd. I heard things but I thought they were jokes. What the fuck spotted rather Liz's head sticking up. Oh hey Liz, how do you do? Damn it, you found us. Getting close to Damien and Liz and I come into view. He was stopped and checked on one last time. I didn't get washed away in the crowd. She then moves past Damien and Liz coming to the screening hole next to the particular camera that occupied by someone else. She removed her shiny coin from the pocket, placing it firmly down on the control of the current player who highly glanced at her. Ah, okay. As I stepped closer, I was able to overhear the exchange between the two dinos. The greaseball Okisaur, without even looking away from the cat, started rattling off his grin to leave it as if it was a job interview. You know, I think our best Jurassic players decide of the volcanic. Right though, the ranks. 3 online tournaments wins. Besides, it's 50 cents a net. He said, shut up, you nut up already. What you say? Leo's voice caused an exile to a grin and he finally turned his head. You really want to try me? Look, Tiny Tim. Oh my god. Ah, okay. Look, He shrugged his shiny eyes and went with above and down and leaving his eyes squinting at Pertain's Slayer just to a lower like something not displaying brightly coloured pixel characters. Bro, you know you can't bring a chair over here, it's not after last summer. Okay dude, that's a bit disrespectful, Phil. Olivia growls and raises a fist and I could think the pale scales dino finally sees who is challenging him. His paw flaps helplessly as he tries to explain himself before just stopping himself completely. Never mind. Sorry. The Gator sighed, tapped her fingers and a quarter she placed down. Olivia said, rules say you can't refuse, right? His head tilts in confusion. He said, you know you look to be the new champ here, right? He said, what? I didn't click that, so how it happened? This is the champ cabinet, right? David come over by the point followed closely by Liz's head. Inca said champ cabinet. David said, it's an unofficial, but that's the oldest one here. Been here since the dawn of time. It's like scared of something. I look over the old machine, the paint on the chip and the positive covered in the naked ink to the point that the only illegitimate thing on it is the juvenile edit to the game title. You know, this thing? He was like, yeah man, they only let the head of hard shows actually use it. If you are supposed to try and out, so you end up a headbutt. That's bull, but I believe it. I look back at Lily, who's having a stare down with the squat guy she challenged. Look, lady, I'm a big deal here. Bust own nuts, crown champ in all Folkladivia. Oh, his name's Buster, okay. This particular Jurassic machine got a history. It happens to be the same machine that Dino Rex managed to go prayer. It was like, Quit stalling and fight me already. Buster said, I'm not. I'm just unsetting the stage, is all. Plus, you think you are the only challenger I've got? I looked around and noticed that there was now a group surrounding us. On my title as champion, I take all comers now. So whisper gets thrown the crowd. This is funny, but the hell's going on? I don't know why it's doing that. So it's skipping like one extra. Anyway, from a line now. They said, okay. Was it the tallest to smallest? I said, what? No cutting. There was a heck. Yeah, we're gonna wipe the floor with you, Buster. He said, wait. I said, what? I don't even play video games. He said, and I'm not really a gamer either. Buster said, too bad. Consider it a blood tax. I want to protest further, but Olivia's head turns towards me with a pleading look on her face. Oh ho ho! I said, besides, you think I want to put my hands on that thing? Who knows where? Oh yeah, she's definitely a germophobia. Inko, we are in. I said, Inko! He said, yes. He said, come on, Liz, it won't be that bad. He said, you're still by the boccia booth, right? Hold tight, I'll come and get you. They pushed back through the small group around us, allowing Liz neck to define the rest of her. Head sweet hurl round the gives hills and play fill the dear ears. He said, boccia booth. But said there's an arcade castle outbreak, so Brachiosaurus would tend to bump into everything, including each other. There was some lawsuit, so now there's a few platforms placed where people like her can sit and reach everything. There's even some water fountains attached. It doesn't stop things from getting tangled where there's multiple, but it's something, Buster says. Oh Lord. In the end, Liz must have retained because she saw her to the rest of the group. Liz said, fine, let's just make this quick. Liz going to step forward towards an arcade cabinet that would smile, forming a self-proclaimed chum face. It doesn't take long for Liz to completely lose. The large man saw her hands move a blow as they danced across the control, pulling their digital opponents into the ground. So as earlier, at the least provided he was skilled at Jurassic kicks, the screen displaying perfect. Only a minute against Liz. Liz crossed her arms and started heading back to the old seat in the booth, headed to time and pout. Buster leans his head back against the clasped hands and to make a show that it was no big deal. Said, next victim. Damon strode to the cabinet and draws his hand into the pocket of his champ. ... Is there a whole piggy bank in here? But said, I haven't seen your group around before. Tourist, I'm guessing? Damon said, huh? Ah, no man. Liv, I used to come here all the time. Life's been tough, so you know, got some friends to come along this little trip down memory lane. Then I moved in a bit, but said, I see. He said, this place hasn't changed much in the years either. Aha. Here's a cool high jump and slack. Once more the screen lights up with a character selection of music bust in. So consider his selection. Ultimately choose the same character. Demon judge. Okay. What's with the death glare? It was a demon just picked a counter to his counter. Probably expect all of us to be the beginners. But it does the same, a bit more tense now. The leader said, been a while since then, folk. I expected this cut short after he would on the century quality of Tudor. He said, hey, you okay? And they said, well, I'm fine. I can go and refill your canteen pretty quickly. ... Liv said, sure, thanks. She reached behind her and unhooked a silver water bottle from her chair. There's something to look into this for Christmas. The Buster guy said there was a water by the... Although I can't imagine the water here is very good. Christmas? What does... Christmas? What am I thinking? I haven't got anyone a gift like that before. Okay, so you're just getting some water. Head deep in the arcade towards the center, passing through. There's a little screen. You guys are done already? No, just within Olivia's bar. Because I'm going to miss Demon's match. You can see Liz. This sticker here, what is it? Her head comes in close as she eyes the weird brand on the canteen. Is it? Oh, that's from some really old show. Like back in the 90s old. Wait, which one? That's why. Because I'm just curious, is all. As well as I really asked Olivia about it. Maybe I should, after all. I think I recall watching a video essay about it once. Though I could never really get old enough to the animation as always looks so choppy. Recapping the battle, Liz head back to the fighting games section. It's surprising that Damon and Buster are still playing at this time, both of the hands seemingly furiously uncontrolled. A crowd formed of Duno exchange of low whispers as they watched the old CRT screen. I picked out Olivia and from the crowd close to a camera so she'd be able to clearly watch. She had to focus to the point that when I switched the bottle in front of her, she just leans over to keep watching. Ew, it is then. I hold the canteen above her too carefully to tip it over until a few drops fall on her face. Her tongue laps along her lips, sweeping up this drop lip before glaring at me. I said, hey! I said, here you go, fresh from the motorway. Huh. She takes the bottle and drowns most of it right away before clearing her throat. Thanks, Louis said. Doing as much for growing. And he said, well, he's getting too aggressive. Is he? That's not good. Louis said, yeah, but Buster rushed down the counter and Demus picked a sauna to keep Buster in a distance. The problem is that saunas are not notorious bad when it comes to pussies, and even worse with the mix-up, which means that if Buster is able to get into Damon's hurt box, he's gonna get super punished and might even lose when he sets in a signal. Wait a second, I'm human. So Damien has to keep his distance. It's not looking good. Oh, okay, anyway. Oh crap. Even I watched from the sidelines as over the next few seconds Buster pulls off and press a series of moves that crushed Damon's counter into the ground. Almost like he was waiting for us to get back. Well, you actually knew how to play. Buster jams and accuses finger my way as for making my foot to death. You're next. Demon expression carries a hint of disappointment as he steps away from the comment, but he quickly peps up and resumes his usual juvenile self. Just me and Olivia left. I nervously step up the cabinet. I hold the character in the frozen fighting position and stare back at me, each with their own promising victory. I recall an old saying Coach Solly had said. Wait, Coach? If we do not know what we are doing, then opposed team so like can't anticipate our future action. Okay. You hear me, okay, you damn nabbit. Anyway, tap by the joystick over to a large question mark in the middle of the screen and highlight showing the spectre and my visitor knows opponent. The game begins with my opponent besides sees me as seemingly extremely calm as relevant in his control. Compared to me, I'm trying to out button a stick input and figure out what the heck I'm doing. Unlike Damon, who at least looks like he was holding his own against bloated Buster, I was getting a digital crap kicked out of me. Every attempt I made was met by a character being grabbed and thrown to some randomly aberrate way. By the time the perfect announcement plays out the screen, I can feel my wrist cramping from the crazy amount of buttons mushing and turning into a minute. At least I lasted a little longer than Liz. Don't feel bad. I'm the best here after all. He snorted laughter at my ear as I walked back to my friends, all of them staring a dagger at the pacey scale dino. The rest of the crowd are in uproar along with him, and I can feel my ears heat up with attention. Olivia's eyes are narrowed as she wheels herself into position and her tail ushers roughly against the ramp and waits for her laughter to die down and her turn to finally begins. As chuckled himself while cracking knuckles. As I said, I just finished whooping the floor with your friends, hardly breaking a sweat. Just so you know who you're really dealing with, I'm Buster Nuts, Achiever Actors, an annual Jurassic Wizardry and E-Tournament demolition of Ikuria, second best player of 2007-2012, and the co-leader of the Ministerial branch of the Mighty Mammoth Gamers Guide. You won't look bad for ducking out. Or are you ready to get busted? Anyway, you are fat. I love how she says that. She's got no filter. But said, you know what? You can still back out this. Olivia responds to insert her coin slowly without breaking eye contact. Buster with what I can only describe as a predatory leer. She then slams her fist on the start button. As they move her cues towards a different character. Doing next to me let out a soft gasp. Wait, what? What's wrong? Buster character is like three kinds of bullshit is wrong. He said, what? He said, well, one thing, he usually a gentleman, man in 20s and his mouth isn't moving, but all that comes out is alien words. Buster allows a chuckle and turns to Olivia, giving her a smoke grin. Olivia doesn't seem at all phased by Buster's character choice, clicking and joystick lazily. Soon as Olivia picks the character game, announced the ballad name aloud. Just Jurassic Kid Ring Lang. Oh, the answer took the me in excitement. His face over pretty. Demon said, Olivia, that's Olivia's main. Oh man, this would be one hell of a fight if Olivia breaking her out. He said, huh? So, is this Wani Long a good character? Yeah. Short explanation, your understanding is yes. What's the long one? If you don't know what a shoto is, it'll take a long time to explain here. One day when we're on a recall and motivation, it just gets here. That the look she had, the more than anything, pursued my curiosity. So, how good is Olivia with Damon Pride is to give me a wild big green. Doing his signature move. Oh, I see. Allow standby to the camera to speak of the signal. Start a living match. Give Damien a swag and living skilled like it was a drone ancient of scrolls. I expected it to be a fully beat down a tracked forward controller play. But instead it looked like nothing at all. But a large spray of the character side just shifted back and forth. Joystick and Olivia Buster had collectively and furiously. Honestly, it looked more like the attempt to make their digital avatar tape dance. They was like, ooh. Nico said, wait, did I miss something? Don't want to turn my eyes away in case anything happens. It's just like you are trying to get a read on others. Except her. It's like Damien, like we're trying to predict the other will do so, they can counter steal in the match. Oh! So it's like this, the heavy to go for put on me. Your trails the elation were coming with buses. Managed to crack into the constant floor beneath him. On the skin caps finally made contact and sent others flying in the opposite direction. Behind me the crowd sensed the chin finally excited that there was more actual action happening. Damien is hovering next to me, cheering Olivia with all his might. The excitement down against a duo resumed their cyber position. My eyes started at between Olivia and Buster. Olivia completely absorbed in the match, her eyes wide and full of killing intent. Buster on the other hand seems to like it, can barely contain his fury. 10 seconds of the clock, Olivia calls it clutch pushing Buster counter with the impressive streak attack. He managed to get away with a single pixel of health just as time limit runs out. Jurassic kick, winner, one on long. Crowd goes nuts as a live fixture is announced. You know what? I can't help but cheer along with them. There's someone back and mobile a seat and let out a sigh before returning to her original position. Buster lets out a snort and twist of his neck and cracks his knuckles before once again gripping the controls right. Jurassic said, round 2. Clash of Trash. The crowds return to an all sight as the match closely only to resume as they grew out as the two highly skilled players. The wheels fuss around, each attempting to draw my eyes away. Weird for him. Surprised he's not doing is he playing with her? Come on, Olivia, Damon said. Give a shout, it draws, but I share the sentiment to style counter exchange for simple blow. The tie continues to tick down, Buster once again being put on the defense. With the how of all the pushes bouncer, Buster always had the control of the front level of defense, but I think of him being his passive. The countdown once again hits 0. This time Olivia counters sculpture in defeat. The crowd cheered again, though less confusing than before. Damon said, you got this, Olivia, just one more win and you'll be the champion again. Major 10 something Buster said, all eyes stared directly at her. He said, Damien, come on, we'll show them what you're the best. She's going out to bit every forces at the screen. The ground seeming down slowly at the start of the final match. Since like catching off my guard a second, long enough for my own doubts to catch up to me. Buster's playstyle is like it's not really trying. The match starts and hype flares right back up. The stupid of me to think he was game about champion type, he's got way too much to lose. And yet he said, "Hey Damien." "Yeah," Damien said. "Do you notice anything off about Buster playing?" Damien, you noticed it too. Guess I'm not just paranoid then. I didn't really watch your match, but was he always so passive? No. But like these two are crazy, so maybe this is all mind games. As if he's going to throw the game and let her win. Glance back at the ongoing battle on the screen and take notice, but a Buster hand movement. Olivia launches an attack into a furious combo and saw even Buster hesitate to just enough to let his fighter get hit by the first blow. Damn, that's brilliant timing. Because this is crazy. Huh, Demon said. Then it hits me all at once like a fighter train. The way Buster looking down at Olivia, how he didn't want to take the challenge or the excuse he was given. He's a virgin. But also, throwing the whole match, isn't he? Damn it. Even Olivia was right. He said, "Damn it, I think he's taking it easy on her." "Don't you think so?" I took a moment to ponder what I saw and said, "Dang, even he." "That's what I was thinking." "Should I do something?" Until the match that everyone else is having fun. Can't whoops again. Only now it sounds a bit different, hardly mocking. David feels so concerned he turns to me. "David, what can we came here for is a good time. If she can't tell, what's the harm?" "Jeez." David said, "You know what I mean." "Yeah, I do. I hate that one now. I could stand up for her. I mean, just being there for Olivia and Mia was just getting her wet. But for a while, I just don't know. I look over the crowd again, and the match is halfway done, just by the remaining health pools. You know what? We're gonna cheer Olivia. We're gonna cheer Olivia up. I know Olivia doesn't like this from strangers, but I'm no stranger to Olivia. She knows my intention. We are friends. On screen, looks like the characters are about to stick on one of the feet. Got my hands around my mouth. Because "Go, Olivia! You've got this!" Here goes my screen. We are doing by the glass of the hay level at me. And he raised 2 fingers on his mouth. There was a friend. "Heck yeah, you got this." Even Liz tried to join in the shouting at the crowd with her own cheers. "Who, you know what to do, be cool. You can do this, Hot Wheels." And "yeah, go Hot Wheels, go." Olivia flinches and turns her head to look back at us a bit. Carsey doesn't just her opponent. She's cheering at its usual favouring the forward bro. No way, I'm sticking my guts in guns. Eyes on the screen, Iris, it's gonna get you. But beat him without even looking. She stares right through the crowd at me. It's only an instant, but feels longer. I still watch the crowd. And it completely falls into a smoke at back. She faces back at the screen with me with vigor. The shaky's head snapped himself out of the slow. Looks like he was the only attendant to lose by a little. He's picking up the pace now. Only. Jurassic Kick time! Much time ran out. But dang. Want to go around another round? People need a winner. Actually, mind if I run to the restroom real fast? I said, yeah, down that way. And he returns and smiles at me again. And she goes off to the restroom. Buster waits for her to be at school to Damien and I. I said, hey, you two. You guys weren't serious, right? Huh? Miss said. Said you were saying Hot Wheels. That's not really her, right? Damien said, the Hot Wheels from a decade ago? Yep, that is her. Why? Said, damn, I feel like a jackass now. Nico said, were you throwing her, weren't you? Said, a little. Your buddy Finehead gave me a sabotage and about to join our match, and I would have felt bad, okay? He wants to be known as an asshole that picks on cripples. Ooh, Buster was being pivotal by the young lady. Who the fuck? Shut the... Yo, Buster, you simple. Piss off. But yeah, I didn't mean any disrespect or any. Crap, I didn't know she had history here. I should have been more respected than that. He sighed. Well, you do now. But I'll play for real. It's what she deserves. That's all we ask. So nods and turns to forms. Crooksy knuckles at neck and prepare for his fight to legitimate match of the day. You're still kinda simple, though. Thirsty. Shut the hell up, Dave. Olivia returns standing up in the machine once more. Thanks for waiting. No problem. Ready? Olivia, you know it. Good, cause you're going down this time. They give each other one last competitive lead before putting all their focus on the screen. Just before Buster chooses the open power counter and Olivia picks Wani long. As soon as the screen game yells, Fight Buster immediately goes in for the kill, the total opposite to how he was playing last match. He catches Olivia off guard for a moment, leading the counter to eat the massive combo that takes away a good chunk of her health. True to his word, he isn't holding back this time, and Olivia's sake, dealing with her same level of beatdown brutality he gave an opponent before her. This seems to only elevate her, putting her skills and hands into overdrive. Even though Buster is going to at full force, Olivia still managed to whip Gator along, landing a few punches and kicks along with evidence-some attacks. The crowd seemed to have noticed that Buster was causing up a riot, cheering and whoop. Demon, of course, follows suit. You got this, I will kick his ass! Let him get beat by the only white. Inko said, show him why you are the champ. Unfortunately, not even Olivia could beat Buster's true fighting skills, and like his previous opponent. KO, bold wins, Jurassic Kick said. Crowd mixed on the ground cheered in excitement at the little fate of defeat Olivia. Buster crossed his arms, basing his self-pride at being the legendary Hot Wheels. Olivia, damn, you really handed me my ass to me. Said, I say I was kind of a big deal around here. Olivia said, yeah. But said, though I gotta admit, you give me a real challenge. I see why you're known as a champ. No, thanks. If you ever opt for a rematch, you know where to find me. With that, Olivia makes her way to us, a smile being across her face. Alright, who's next? Buster said. We all exit into the mall, which is a park arcade. David, that was awesome here. Inko said, you really give him run to his money. I know, right? I mean, I know I'm busy, bit rusty, but the moment I got my hands to the control, gave me a real fight. I was so close to beating him. Despite having outmatched losing Buster, she seemed to have having even more fun than ever. Olivia said, I'm feeling all the jittery after that fight. That damn gamer must settle in you. David said, hey, you know, they sell food here, right? We should all get some snacks to celebrate. Well, I was smelling grease, so I was just assuming it was. Take his own order and start marching off another direction. David, wait for the rest of us. He said, food, huh? You know what? I could go for a little something. He said, yeah, I'm pretty late. Come on, they went this way. We'll start piling through the crowd once more. Hey guys, wait for me! Oh boy, this again. Whew, we're making good progress, I must admit that. Yeah, a little bit of my drink just in case. Yes. Just have a bit of my drink before I click on the next one. Okay. Okay. Ready to go again. Supper was so kind away from the rest, such a definitely the style, but for light seeing. There's not a lot of options here aside from what to expect: pizza and ice cream, chicken soup, and pickles and like that. Well, Damon, you asked for 2 slices of pizza. Let's got excited. The moment he got the food, however, he was already eating one while the other. She seemed really annoyed, but it took his other to let him pay for the food. He offered me to pay for Olivia myself, but the last thing I want for him to do is drain his wallet any further, knowing the living situation. Barely over $10, so it's not like it bothers me. Olivia have got an order of chicken wings and some hot sauce. I just went with the classic chicken strip and one of the sodas. I reckon from the school vending machine. We take a seat at one of the few open tables, and I suggested we're not to think about how often we are clean. Damon suppose above sin with us. He just heads right back into the fray, both arms occupied in dinner. Liz followed after Damon to keep track of him. At least her head does. Olivia barely even sat her tray down before. Crunch crunch. So I want to shift myself away from the milestone of my claws. Damon thought he said he's covered a meal because he knew Olivia would get like this. He said, "Sheesh, Hot Wheels, would you like some actual meat on that?" I didn't even know wing bones could get that big. Olivia was snapping the bone into 2 between her teeth. While scrunched a little down to a napkin, wiped her cheeks. I suddenly, my own chicken and tender meal looks even more unsavory, so I pushed its sides closer to Tornado. It only took a moment for her to accept my offering with no manners whatsoever. Ow! My name, he said. Don't mention it. So, after we finish, any other plans? Leave upon my word of running off the bone with the mouthful. It's like a lollipop stick. Just chicken bone. Okay. Only a large chicken bone. He said, I don't know. I basically done all I wanted to do by now. Damien's probably got another 20 minutes before he burns out. And I'm cool to hang out here unless you want to do something. He said, nah, I actually don't mind play games much. He said, I had fun playing with you though. Olivia looks away for some reason. He said, we should do this sort of thing again more often. I said, yeah. Yeah, of course, I never had this much fun outside of my previous school, mainly because I never had many friends to hang out with. He said, that's kind of sad. It is, but it's like moving here was a change for the better. He said, plus, it's just fun hanging out with you. Although since with the source of Lyra's lips cooled into a smile. Okay, and Liz Dima too, of course. I thought I have admit with the way of Lyra's gravities towards Damien, it's almost like she had this all set up. And Lyra said, what do you mean? Well, he said, well, Damien and Liz are pretty close, so maybe she's using this as an opportunity for them to get closer? It's almost like we're on a double date or something. Oh. She looked back to me and cleared. I said, did I say something? I said, really? I said, yeah, it's kind of funny. Since we hang out together pretty often, people might start thinking we're together. Something just whipped into my back. I go, ah! I've got hold of her tail. Crap, sorry. Yeah. I had fun today. Going out like this for the first time in ages, seeing this place again. It's nice. Like you said, that's most of the guys said they rewrote it, but a bit in the last few years. Hasn't anything else changed? And he was like, Lyra looks into the arcade looking for anything different. He said, you know what? I think the wallpaper's changed. But other than that, she turns back to me with an archaic grin. He said, no, to stay the same. You know what has changed though? He said, what? The people here. You what, like employees? And he said, them too, but I meant the regulars. When we came here, the place was always more. Tom Prozor checked to consider different words. It was more hectic, no more packed. He said, it was so easy getting through here today. We could almost running some people over to across the building. And with the look she had back then, I don't think she had noticed if she had. Navigator leaned back towards the arcade machine. Lyra said, back then, every machine was crowded. It was a lot louder than this. There's something in the air that had everyone excited, Lyra said. He said, what about when you and that guy were playing Jurassic? Said, okay, yeah, it was like that. But way more. Like it felt like every machine had a crowd around it. Everyone was just getting crazy and it was always a pain to wait your turn. With the heaviest of sight, Lyra turns back towards. I just feel empty like everything else nowadays. I mean, empty is good when you're able to get around easily. Near hit and runs notwithstanding. Nico said, and personally, this place feels crazy to me. Even here, a tiny food court, I can feel the rumbling loudness of all the people here through my body. Here on the only response with her hum. With her hands flashed carefully and slowed down. At the Soga noticed with a wistful look. I remember that Liz mentioned about being from an old show she watched. Nika said, say, I noticed that sticker when I went to refill it. What's it from? He said, oh, it's some old anime that I remembered watching growing up. It's nothing really special. Nika, oh, from some anime, huh? What's it about? You want to know? Oh, look at the eyes! Oh, that's so adorable. She's doing like a little alligator puppy dog eyes. That's so cute. Nika said, sure, I never really caught on the whole anime stuff, but I like to know it about. And he said, well, if you really want to know, it's not like any other anime. It's called Gundam. Gundam. Okay, I do know that one. For the next 5 minutes, Olivia tried to summarize and praise and details. I feel like we're type skipping here. Even as clueless as it was a fine and the plot sound completely excellent. The sticker is a symbol of one by faction and space noise fighting for their independence. It's not like it's just a noble group with a global like. Watching her talk, so responsible at the series, oh, and that's a lot. How long? But Olivia alternate the universe stuff, and then there's this martial arts one. Well, that's a few martial arts, but I think the one we know mostly. Easter egg there. As she continues her decision to franchise, I start to realise how owned I become. Not just about hearing the show, but seeing Olivia talking about favourite shows with such passion and energy. I find myself crossing the voice of recounts of a particular version of animes, or she even takes suggestions from the show. Olivia said, and in the end he finally admits it, and it's one of the best romance Gundam done, and he spent a pause with boys. What's wrong? Olivia, nothing. Didn't sound like father, giving a roughness in the tone again, through finally ran dry. Oh, do you need another refill? Olivia said, I'm good. She went deeply from the canteen and had to sign this off. It's been a while since she took herself dry like that. In fact, I can recall the last time she desperately needed to hydrate like that. I think maybe around the start of the school year. She used the canteen and let's breathe her relief out. Is that better? Olivia nodded. Olivia said, yeah, anyway, where are they? Actually, I've probably been on babbling on it too long about it. He said, oh no, I don't mind at all. Nah, it's fine. Besides, you let me talk about my favourite show, so tell me about yours. Well, I've got many, but I don't know which one. Mine. She said, well, I haven't finished anything, just mostly the videos, essays, about, old shows. I'm told I can call myself a fan of the video games without having played them, but does that apply to TV? Olivia as sure as state. She can tell me exactly what kind of show she likes and why she likes it. I just know a bit of trivia. That could be right. I've seen lots of things in passing. Like, well, shoot. I have no swag. I guess I spent more time watching this video as I showed them actually watching them. Man, I'm so embarrassing, Nico said. He said, no, it's not. ... Okay, maybe a little. But it's never too late to get into it. See? What you do or don't like. Olivia said, next time you over at my place, we can watch a whole anime series. I said, I like the sound of that. Olivia said, but if it ever gets too intense, you can always watch. Oh my god, Power Raptors with Finny. Oh my god. Okay, there you stuck there. Hey, because hey. Olivia said, relax. Tokyo shows like that ain't just for kids to like. It's funny though, I remember my dad let me watch it as a kid and Finny got into it because I showed him. If you don't mind me asking, you mentioned that your dad in and out of town because of his job. What exactly? He's a contract with the DoD. Wait, is it Dungeons and Dragons? I'm joking. Or was it, I don't know, with the DoD. The demolition of Derby, I'm guessing? I don't know. Or destruction of Destroy, I don't know. I'm just guessing what these are. You go, whoa, really? So, yep, been working with the Air Force. Oh! Okay, since I was a baby. Okay, maybe that's what DO means. Okay. Normally he is called that often, but he does. It's pretty lethal weeks, even most. That must be suck. It isn't all too bad. We still call each other and send messages. The work just keeps us busy. He said, well, that's good. Keeping in touch with your folks is important. Why don't you feel sad now? And is it about... what about your parents? What's their job? Oh, mine are just joint parents in architect. Oh, that's so cool. It's a building design. Futuristics. It's why we move around lots, and the main reason why we're here in Volcalador, this to begin with. Yeah, now it all makes sense. Yeah, what does? You know. She pulls out my shoes of the jacket. Because having a jacket and shade doesn't automatically make me rich, Olivia. Yeah, dude, who else wears clothes other than Flint and has an extra pair of Ray's band sunglasses on them? Yeah, people in mansions, that's who. Because I don't live in a mansion. And for your information, it's 2 stories complex with an automatic gate and... Oh, I see what you mean. Olivia, now you get it, money bags. So let's start waving our hands around excitedly. What the? Damn it. Inka, Olivia! David comes rushing in both arms with a pile of tickets. Whoa, mama, that's a lot of tickets. Where? That's what I see something there. The other is still raining behind me. Listen, David got a Japa Megalomilia. That is probably 1,000 tickets. Let's see what these get a prize. Come on. Okay, holy crap. Alright, yeah. You done eating, Olivia? She takes the chicken strips and pushes it back from the table. And yeah. All my eyes follow behind Damon to the price counter. He pops his winning stash of counters in front of the I really got talked about today. There's it. So, what I'll get these then. Nothing you need to drop those in a ticket counter first. There's it. Damn, nearly forgot. You rush off the counter and look over the options. There's a few old games up on my top shelf, 7,000. What's the exchange rate supposed to be? Below me in the glass counter is a bunch of candy and small plastic novel discs. There's also a lot of joke items, whoopee cushions in air horns and things like that. In one corner is a series of licensed genetic plush toy hanging. What do you think he'll get? It's probably the Minic RC car. Is it all? No, maybe a plasma globe. And he said he's going to get a handful of candy. Let's have the rest. And he said, you think so? Alright, I'm back. He hands it together and spot the number 12 number 1,200. Whoa, that's a lot of tickets. Damn, that is enough for one of the plushies on the wall. Let's see. I want... Hey, how about that? Puts a small table on the top shelf. Click glance up at it and back. That's gonna be like another 3,000. Ah, damn it. Well, I'm out of ideas. I guess I'll find some of those then. I guess a small bag of chocolate on display. Hey, you guys have the rest. Listen, I really didn't need anything here. Nothing really speaking to me either. I may want something. Let's go in the corner. There's still enough tickets for a medium prize. She might be going for a paddle ball or something. Oh, look at those eyes! He was like, whoa, look at that! She points out the plushy corner. Look at the blue slug thing. No, next to it. Oh, look at that one. Look at her eyes, so cute. There's a weird dark green thing hanging in the corner. The only one of its kind. Okay, I don't know what I think it's looking. I kind of want to drop kick it off Kanika. Really? Why? Okay. Do it. That one? I don't know. Something about it really makes me want to. I don't know. Tie it to the fire to set it off in a deep fryer. You could just say, I was just thinking the same thing. Listen, you guys are rude. I'm not saying you are wrong though. He looks like he's the reason he has taxes. Like I said, I hate to face it. He thinks he's better than all of us. I've got used to it. I've been around here for years. Tell it I hate it. Nika said, well, you don't really want it, right, Olivia? Lily's were big bright eyes open up. Whoa, it's just like me. Her eyes brightened with wine and she in love. Oops. Her hands were stuffed and toy and she looked deeply into the body eyes. Yep, just like me. I'm going to set that on fire sometime. Liv said, not if you like having both arms. Liv said, we have to for a reason. The other continues, oh my god, they're both arguing. Well, 7 minutes. I said, guys, it's getting late. I think it's time we head out. Ah, shoot, she's right. Even though the weekend starts tomorrow, I still have a curfew that my folks are strict about. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, Dave said, ah, I guess you're right. Oh, wait. Dave stopped by there, breathing deeply. Dave said, you know, this was a lot of fun. Coming all here together for the first time in a while. And thanks for taking us, Liz, Dave said. Liz said, oh, no problem. Dave, thanks to you guys. I said, yeah, man, it's for fun. We should do this again sometime. Like I said, it's just like you remembered it. David said, even better. Lever said, I know I was a bit meh about the idea at first, but I'll admit it. Lever said, it was worth it. Back in the car, an argument picked up again. Oh god, it's about that toy again. Oh, that's lovely. That's a lovely picture, actually. David said, I'm trying to saying you should try hiding the pants in until they come out of the other side of the head. Oh my god, why would you do that? I heard he works in cartoons and possibly anime, but not in fourth dimension reality. He said, if anyone hurts him, I'll kill ya. She stares with a razor and turns back at Damien. He said, okay, let's not get into pressure over the plush animal. Olivia hooks watched the thing tighter. Oh, that's so cute. Listen, so Inko, you want me to drop you off at your place? Inko said, oh dang, yes please. Hadn't thought of that. I quickly send Liz the address to my house, which she puts into the Google Google map. Hooked in, and we head out the parking lot and onto the main road. Entering the freeway, we pass by the city illuminated. The early fall sunset baths the car interior and warm orange, and as we make our way home, find myself recalling all the spots Olivia had highlighted. I wanted to ask her just so I know for sure, but seeing her rest peacefully gave me pause. Well, I suppose I can ask her another time. Better to let sleepy Gator lie. Wait, lay. Let her rest. She had fun, now she tried, and that's all that matters. You know what we're doing, fans? I think we'll probably leave it there. Yes, we'll definitely leave it there. We're going to definitely save that bit there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and teenagers, I am going to end the video here. But if you like this, then I am going to add my 3 face down cards. First, to my first face down cards. Scrap me, Wolfzone, Legendary, Personal, Futuristic Champion, and Pokemon and others. But wait, I'm not done just yet. Adding my second face down card. Please press the button to subscribe, and press the purple button to follow me, press the green button to like, follow, subscribe, and support. But wait, I'm not done just yet. I have to refer the final face down card, which I'll leave that in the description down below. And this is Superior 9000, the game streamer that knows and future becoming an entrepreneur, extraordinary influencer, pro game streamer, actor, model, and creator, book author, and feature wrestler, and creator, book author. Signing up. Okay, everyone, take care, stay at home, be safe, wash your hands, do this away, and of course, most importantly, when people most importantly, and remember this, wear a mask, and I'll see each one of you on the next video of mine. But before I go, I have one thing to say. Lots of pro game streamers like myself, also Legendary, and others can do big things, especially online video game streaming. All you gotta do is type name in the search, click on the channel, and see what video games play on. Okay, everyone, take care, bye, and peace, and GG, and I'll see all of you, each one of you, on the next episode of I Wanna Hook That Gator. Thank you for flying Superior 9000 Chat. We have you enjoyed these videos, support, subscribe to this channel and other platforms as well.